Hey YouTube, and welcome to my review and install of the OPT7 LED Aero turn signal for the 2015 to 17 Mustang. There are a few options I'm aware of to install the kit. You can remove the front bumper, remove the inner fender wells, or remove the front lower air dam. I chose the last option to allow for easier access to record the process for everyone. The tools I used for the installation are shown here, starting from left to right: 1/4 inch drive ratchet, 7mm deep well socket, 7mm standard socket, small flathead screwdriver, small pair of cutting pliers, a tool to help remove the plastic push clips. A flathead can be used for this, but the tool can make it a little easier, and a roll of electrical tape. First, I started by removing the front lower air dam. There are a few plastic clips and about 1,000,000 7mm screws. I used a cordless drill with the 7mm socket attached to make this go a little quicker. See? Pretty fast. Here I'm pointing out the 6 7mm screws that hold the fog light housing in place. This must be removed to allow access to the turn signal housing. I also removed these two plastic push clips on the inner fender well for easier access to the rear screws. While I speed up the video, I do want to explain why this may look a little different than what you're seeing right now. I already have the new turn signals installed, but I did run into some issues with my 2015 Mustang, which I will get into later. I wanted to use this opportunity to record the removal process a little better the second time around. Here's where I push the inner fender to give myself a little bit more room to remove the rear two screws. Now I switch to the deep well socket, which made removing this screw a lot easier. I do want to take some time and talk about the plugs. Because I already have the new unit installed, it looks a little different, but when you're removing them from your stock unit, you can leave the bulbs in the housing and just remove those plugs you saw there. Next, we're going to remove the housing from the front bumper. There's a few plastic clips that hold it in place. I start in the front, releasing those clips, and then work on the larger rear clip, moving the whole housing towards the rear of the car. This seemed to be the easiest way to remove it from the bumper. With the housing out of the car, we can swap the stock turn signal with the LED turn signal. There's 3 7mm screws to remove the stock turn signal housing. Once the 3 screws are removed, slide it out of the way, slide the new LED turn signal into place. I fed the wires through the larger hole in the housing, and then reinstalled the 3 7mm screws. Now it's time to install it back in the car. That rear clip is the most difficult to get into place. I did have to put my hand on the outside of the bumper and push. Once it snaps into place, you're good. Reinstall the 4 7mm screws in the front and the 2 7mm screws in the back and the 2 plastic push clips. This is from my original installation when I left the bulb housing in the plug. I wanted to take the time to show you that it can be removed, and this is the plug you need to plug into the new LED unit. This is the side marker light and is not used and can be taped up. As you watch me finish plugging everything in and zip tying everything up and taping off that side marker light, I'd like to take a little time and talk about the issues I did have. When the engine was on and the headlights were off, they did not work, and I got the double turn signal noise that is common with the regular switchback bulbs with no resistor. Now with the regular switchback bulbs, the bulbs still work fine, but you still get the noise inside on the dash. I did get maybe a split second of the first orange LED to light up, and then nothing. With the headlights on, everything worked fine. Of course, as soon as I noticed this, I immediately tried to get a hold of OPT7 to begin the troubleshooting process. It was a couple hours before the end of their day according to their website, but I could not get the chat session to work, and I could not find a phone number anywhere on their website. So I sent them an email describing what was going on. I waited till the next day, and around 10:30 their time, I still had not heard anything and tried another chat session. What they were able to tell me is that they confirmed that there may be a known issue with the 2015 Mustang models. They believe it has to do with the lighting solutions on the vehicles going into the same wire loom CAN bus power harness. They're working on a fix, but were not able to help me at the time and did offer me a full refund. Here's some video I shot of the issue with the turn signals. There you can see the orange flash with the headlights off, and on the other side. And now you can see them in normal operation. I'm really hopeful that OPT7 can get this fixed. I would definitely give it another try if they could. I thought they were well made and really liked the way they looked when they were working appropriately. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe. I do hope to do many videos like this with different installs on the Mustang and other vehicles. Please leave any comments or questions below. I'd like to know what you guys think. I'll also provide a link to the turn signals below. Thanks for watching.